yo, it's Daeni, and today I want to share with you a video about flashlights. Not just any old flashlights. These ain't your cell phone flashlights. These ain't your mama's back closet flashlight. These are, I guess, weapon flashlights and like EDCs. So technically it kind of is like your mama's flashlights. So with that said, we're going to be talking about flashlights today on our defense guns and our EDC. So why don't we just get right into it? This is my M&P 22 or my 1522. It is a AR pistol, but it shoots 22s, and it is hands down the best home defense gun on the market. In my opinion, of course, in my opinion. I mean, I can't think of anything better. If you can, put it down below in the comments. With that said, I have mounted my Streamlight flashlight on it because why not? And it's a pretty good one, actually. It has two settings. It has a pressure pad and it has a button, really. So you press the button and you can like get a solid light without having to really hold it, and it get really hot for no reason too, right? And if you press the button again, like really fast, there you go. It does that whole like seizure inducing flash that can cause some real damage or just destroy you, like someone that's coming in your home at night. I mean, that's what I'm assuming it does. No one ever really tested that, did they? But it also has the pressure pad where you can press it down, and then if you press it again fast, you get that that strobing light thingy again, but only whenever you're holding the actual pad. It's a pretty big flashlight. It's light more or less. But even though I didn't weigh it, it feels relatively light, but this is a light gun. But it sits on about 6 inches, 5 inches. I want to say like 5-6 inches long, and it's pretty good. I've practiced shooting with this already. I mean, I take this weapon to the range at least twice a week, so I know how reliable it is. And that flashlight on it is actually pretty good. Now, it doesn't have any fancy like gadgets like a laser or anything like that. It's just a flashlight. But on this particular weapon, it works pretty well for me. I like it, and that's why I choose to use this light on this weapon for like the late shift, as you would call it, for the home. So this is my home defense gun at night. This is what I carry. This is what I keep by the bed. I mean, there's a shotgun in the room too, but I'll probably pick this up first because, like I said, when you have a young family, busting out a shotgun at 4 o'clock in the morning isn't the best way to wake up anyone, especially during a home invasion. They're going to be panicking. I'm going to be panicking. I'm going to be panicking, deaf, probably blind. Someone else is shooting at me. They're going to be wondering who's shooting what. I need to hear and I need to hit. I need good recoil. So I ain't justifying myself anymore. I ain't going to say this no more. Alright, we're going to move that out the way and get into this is my other EDC. Well, this is my home gun. So now I keep this basically on me throughout the day when I'm walking around. And it has a laser and a flashlight on it. Now, this Feyachi flashlight, I ain't a fan of it too much. Only because I've seen better. You know, this was one of the first lights that I've actually gotten for a pistol. And it left a lot to be desired. I'll just leave it at that. But it do work. Sometimes when I take this gun to the range, and this goes to the range about maybe twice a month. Twice a month I'll probably take this because I know it's reliable. I mean, before I used to fire this a lot. But I don't try to take it to the range too much because 9mm right now is sort of expensive. So I ain't even trying to like get caught out there like that. So I just tend to keep this in the house twice a month, take it out there, fire off some rounds, and then put it back up. But this light, it sucks. It sucks because it doesn't have anything. So on the Canic, it has a Picatinny rail at the bottom, so it doesn't have like a mod like where you can stick it in there and keep it kind of I guess secure to the weapon. So chances most times when I'm firing this, if I fire too fast, it ends up like flicking this thing off. So I can't really recommend it anymore because I guess the nail got stripped because it fell off too many times. So what ended up happening is just like, I mean, it works. Oh yeah, it works because there's settings. I forgot to tell y'all. There's one setting where you can get a laser and a light. It's pretty bright at all times. And then it has like you can press it, like pressure, or you can click it, and then it'll like stay on. You can also pick whether you just want the flashlight on, or the both, or the laser. So we're looking at the laser right here. So you can like put a laser on it. You can put a light and a laser. Alright, you're not going to see the laser and the light though. It gets pretty hot too, and the throw on this is pretty far. It's a bright light, don't get me wrong, but it just doesn't stay on the weapon. So if it ain't going to stay on the weapon, it ain't no use. And then you just have the light by itself. Right? So ultimately it would be a good one if it stayed on the weapon, but it don't. Therefore, I don't really care to use it, but it's my home gun. So I'm not too concerned about like using this on the streets and losing it when I fire the weapon, right? So with that said, mechanic, this is my EDC for the house. This is a gun I carry in my house with like, what's the magazine like count like I carry like at least, what is this, 32 rounds? 32 round magazine, hollow points. Can you see that? Even if you can't see it, they gonna feel it. This is what I keep in the house whenever, yeah, I'm in the house. This is a gun that I carry around. This is a gun that I make sure is working and ready to go. Okay, well, at least because that's why it has the light on it, to be honest with you. The next one is gonna be my, I guess cold season EDC. Kind of use this more in the winter, fall, maybe spring sometime, depend on the weather if it's too cold. But if I have on a lot of clothes, this is the weapon that I want to carry around the most. This is going to be sporting the Olight Valkyrie PL Mini 2. This is a gun that I carry every day. Now, funny story, right? I don't really carry with a flashlight, and I'll tell y'all why later. But I like this light because I'm thinking about putting it on my Canic for the home defense gun, or my other Canic for the home defense gun. No, I scratched that. I'm probably gonna put it on this one and return this because of all of the issues that I'm having when I fire it at the range. This has a magnetic clip that clips onto it, and it's easy to take off. Right, so take it off in a second, and then I can put it on whatever gun that I want in another second, and it's be good to go. It'll be good to go. This light doesn't have a laser. It has a magnetic charge, so I gotta find that. It comes with just a magnetic charger and some instructions, really, and a whole bunch of trash and plastic. Well, plastic and trash. So nothing much to show you in the box, but the light itself is pretty impressive. It's a bright light. It has a throw of about, let me look because I don't remember off the top of my head. 100 meters. I think this one goes at least, the Feyachi I think goes around 300, but it goes about, this is a 100 meter throw, and it's about 600 lumens bright. It's a pretty impressive one at that too. You have the pressure right here, and then you can tap it, and then it'll turn on. So that's what it looked like at this distance, right? You can tap it, turn on the light, and then you can hold it down, and then when you let go, it turns off. Pretty dope light, man. I've only had it for about a couple of days now, but I am thoroughly impressed with it. And the fact that I don't have to change any batteries is another, like, that's just amazing. That's a good deal in my eyes. Like, I don't have to change the batteries. I just charge it. Like, it could last for like a good 2-3 years. Easy. Now, they have one with a laser that I'll probably get in the future, but until that day, this is going to be the one that I sport on any gun, really, that have the Picatinny rail and can support it. And that's it for the Smith & Wesson, or the Olight PL Mini 2. The next light I want to share with you is my M&P Shield flashlight. Now, that's not the name of the light itself, but this is the flashlight that came with my M&P Shield. So the reason why I don't carry on this or my other EDC like a flashlight, because the M&P Shield 2.0 can't really attach the flashlight because it has the Crimson Trace laser at the bottom, like built in. So I can't really add a flashlight anyway. But if I'm at night, if I'm walking around at night and I have a flashlight like this on me, I can basically clip this on to like my flashlights. I know a lot of people are like, really? Yeah. You clip it onto your flashlight and you can turn it on, and you can move around a little bit. Like if you just need a hands-free, situation, you clip it onto your watch and you can move around. I don't know if you can, like, I wouldn't recommend it, right? Because it's like, how do you hold your gun? And no light is better than, a little bit of light is better than no light, but yeah, I wouldn't do that. But I can hold this and I can look where I want to shoot, and then I could probably bust a cap if I needed to. That said, it's relatively bright. I think it's a little bit, the throw is a little bit further than the Feyachi or this Olight, but it's pretty bright. And the thing that I like about this, is like I said, I can use it with any of my guns, and I don't have to like stick it on the gun. So that's a plus. First I'm gonna introduce this other Olight flashlight. This is the i5T. Right, it's a pretty dope little one. It's kind of metro for me because it resets itself to this very dim light when you initially turn it on. I don't know if you can see it, but it's really dim. And then to turn on a brighter light, you gotta like tap it really quickly to get it on. So let's say you turn it off and you want the bright light back, it won't do it. It'll go to this dim light again, and then you gotta do that whole double tap to get the bright light. That's too much thinking, that's too much processing. The Smith & Wesson joint, if I had it on, let's say the bright setting, right, and I turn it off and I'll wait like 5 seconds, turn it back on, it's gonna be bright. Okay, if I turn it on this dim setting, right, turn it off, it didn't work that time. But if it's dim and I turn it off, it's supposed to turn back dim, but I guess I'm doing it too fast. You wait a couple of seconds and you want to turn it back on. The next time you turn the light on, basically it's going to be in the setting that you last left it at, which is dope, which is what I like, and that's why I tend to carry the Smith & Wesson more than the Olight. Only time I carry is I'm trying to accessorize, and the only time I carry this, when I say this is what I'm talking about, is whenever I'm carrying my knife, and I thought that it looked kind of similar, but I was wrong. I was so wrong. It looks nothing like each other. So that's it. There's this light. This is not my home. This is my car flashlight. This is a Maglite Mini. It's not bright, but it has a far throw, so you can get a good distance on this one. And that's what I put in my car and leave it there. There are other flashlights that I have. I just couldn't find them. So with that said, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe, leave a comment down below. Let me know what your favorite flashlights are. And what do you think? I need some more options. I mean, I'm now getting into the flashlight game, and I'm thinking that I probably need to find something more official than Olight and M&P, right? Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think. Thank you for watching. 1.